limits fx minus 5 divided with x minus 2 when x equals to 4 equals to 1. Find limit fx when x equals to 4. So this is not how we're going to solve for this question, because the question asks for the limits fx when x equals to 4. So this is fx. Okay, so this is absolutely wrong, even though you're going to get the same answer, right? So you may refer to the properties of limits, page 2 and page 3 of 23. Look at the example or the properties of limit number 4 and number 7. Okay, so if you have limit x approach to a for fx plus minus with gx, so you may split into two. Okay, limit fx when x approach to a plus minus with limit gx when x approach to a. So we're going to do the same for properties of limit number 7, where it is in the form of fractions, okay, or reciprocals. Okay, so if we have limits fx divided by gx when x equals to a, you may write down as limit x equals to a for fx divided with limits gx when x equals to a. Okay, where your gx or limits gx when x equals to a cannot be 0. Okay, alright, so let's do these questions. So using the 7 properties of limits, we may write down as limits x approach to 4 for fx minus limits x approach to 4 for 5 divide with limits x approach to 4 for x minus limit x approach to 4 for 2, which is equals to 1. Now, if you look at this one, okay, so you may refer for the properties number 1. Okay, for the properties number 1, if you have fx equals to c, where c is a constant, then the limits fx when x equals to a is limit c when x equals to a is c. Means that if it's a constant, the value for the limits will be equals to the constant, right? So for this one, okay, the limits of constant 5 when x equals to 4 is 5. Okay, so just copy down this one, because we are looking for this value, limits fx when x equals to 4 minus with 5, and we may substitute. Okay, limit x equal to 4 for the function x, we are going to use the second property. Okay, the second property, which is if you have a function fx equals to x, then the limit when the limit x equals to a for the function x, you're going to substitute a into this x, so you're going to get a. Okay, so we are going to substitute the value of 4 into x. We're going to get 4 minus 2, which is equals to 1. Now we can find the value now. Okay, so 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, I'll do it one by one. So we cross multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. And if we bring this negative 5 to the right hand side, so it's going to be plus 5. Then the limit x approach to 4 for the function f will approach to 7. Okay, so this is how you're going to write down limits fx when x equals to 4 is 7. So just now, okay, fx equals to 7. So this is absolutely wrong, even though you got to get the same answer, because the question asks you to find the limits fx when x equals to 4. Okay, so you need to write down this notation.